Hey guys, it's John from Lowyat. So, Huawei held a launch event here in Spain recently, and this is despite MWC having been cancelled this year. During the keynote, the brand announced the Mate Xs, its second generation foldable device. For the record, I personally believe that any smartphone with the ability to fold these days is an engineering feat all in itself. Phones like the Mate Xs and Samsung's Galaxy Fold amaze me to a certain extent. In the case of the Mate Xs, not a whole lot has been done to its aesthetics. Like its predecessor, its large 8-inch display still unfolds at a click of a big red button which, by the way, feels ever so satisfying. Unlike the competition, making the device fold out and around the back feels like a smarter design choice. And before you ask, yes, there is still a crease in the middle, but unlike the Galaxy Fold, it's not as pronounced, and the only way you'd notice it is if you're actively seeking it out. Specs wise, the Mate Xs has gotten a bump up from the Kirin 980 to the latest Kirin 995G chipset. Other specs include 8GB of RAM, an internal storage capacity of 512GB, and a sizable 4500mAh battery to power it all. The camera systems remain largely unchanged too. On paper, you're looking at a 40MP main sensor, a 16MP wide angle, an 8MP telephoto, and a depth sensor for some delicious close-up shots. All in all, it's still a surprisingly decent camera, on par with both the P30 and Mate 30 series. Of course, there's also the software. Much like the Mate 30 series, the Mate Xs runs on Huawei mobile services instead of Google mobile services, for obvious political reasons. We know it's a frequent question that many among you first ask, but sadly, it's unlikely that we'll be seeing the phone running with Google services anytime soon. And then there's the price. At a whopping €2,499, it's clear that the Mate Xs is not cheap, and also, it's clearly not aimed at the general consumer. Even more challenging is how Huawei intends to sell the device running on HMS to a global market that's already so ingrained with GMS. In any case, we'll just have to wait and see. So that was a brief hands-on with the Huawei Mate Xs. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and click on the bell button so you get notified when new content from us. Thanks for watching.